Hello. I would like to share a video today about Trump's downfall and really bringing in some very clear and precise perspective about how this is going to happen. And this is going to be very different from what a lot of people think is going to lead to Trump's downfall. So I hope that you will pay attention and really get something worthwhile from what I'm going to be sharing here. So I would just like to walk through this in a very clear way so that you can understand what are the steps that are going to lead to Trump's downfall. Because ultimately, he is not supported by what is happening in the world on a larger scale. He is not. So, first of all, and I think that this is already going to be clear, I am just stating it. He tries to create an image that he is unstoppable. He puts out this image that he's bulletproof, that nothing can happen to him. But I want you to understand that nobody is bulletproof and that this is a myth, it's a fiction, it's a strategy in order to keep a hold on power. That's a strategy of putting that image out there of being unstoppable. So right now we have a lot of clearing to do in the US. There's a lot of pain and suffering and ignorance, which I will refer to as blind pain. Blind pain. And that is what has been happening in the people who elected Trump. This blind pain. Pain that is just so deep and ingrained that it's blind to the surface. And probably all of us have had some experience in life where we felt so much pain that our eyes just glazed over and we just could not see things because we're just in so much pain. So that's what I'm talking about is blind pain. And so the people who elected Trump, they were, and many of them still are, in blind pain because they continue to turn a blind eye to all the signs that Trump is not bringing his promises into the world. They'll pick up on a little fragment of this, a little fragment of that as being proof that Trump is delivering on his promises. And meanwhile, they're ignoring everything else that is not going as Trump said it would go. So this blind pain and this ignorance. And I am not saying ignorance in a dismissive or a judgmental way. Ignorance is something that as a human species, we have suffered with for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And it's something that all of us can improve on releasing ignorance. So it's not I'm not saying it with a judgment, but I am saying that anybody that voted for Trump, they were in blind pain and had incredible ignorance in order to be able to take the steps to elect someone like Trump. And for those that are still, delighted with Trump in office, they're having to block out and ignore so much in order to feel like that Trump being president is a great thing. So these people, they are out of touch with their hearts. They are not only, just encrusted in this blind pain, ignorance. Another factor of that is they're out of touch with their hearts. So we can't look at this as, that this is us, the people who are awake, who care, and that is them, the people who are, burdened and ignorant. We cannot look at this as an us and a them. And there's so many people out there that that's their whole thing of, it's us, the good people, and it's them, the crazy, destructive, harmful, stupid people. We cannot be looking at it as an us and them because this country includes all of us. I'm allowing a little pause for that to settle and the truth of that to be present. And that is, this entire community in the United States. That is what got us into this situation. So, in order for us to dismantle this, and in order for this to lead to Trump's downfall, we need to be able to dig deeper and to clear out the corruption that is at the base of our society or our community. I'm liking using the word community for the United States. Society has a little bit of a, out there kind of glazed over feeling to it. Community has an in here, really having a sense of connection feel to it. So I'd like to talk about the US community, which includes anybody that's living in the US. So we have to dig deeper. We have to clear out the corruption that's at the root, at the base of our US community. And now is the time when healing has to happen. So if you're feeling that pressure of, my God, like things are so terrible, that's a signal that now is the time when the healing has to happen. And so I'm not talking about a band-aid approach of, we just got to get Trump out of office and get back to, things the way that they were. Honestly, that's a band-aid approach to something much deeper that's happening in the United States that we really need to attend to what's going deeper. We need to look at making societal healing and societal change. We need to open our hearts and to think innovatively about how we can be creating this healing and this change. So a lot of people, you're working, at the level of your local community. What a beautiful place to be working. And you can also intend for the good stuff that's happening locally, for the energy of that to extend out beyond your community. And so, again, as I have been saying more and more lately, this healing has to begin with each one of us. We have to attend to our own personal healing. I am repeating it because this is so core and fundamental for us to be able to move forward with the kind of changes that we want. We need to attend to our own inner house. We need to do our own house cleaning. We need to clean out the skeletons in our closet. We need to clean out the cobwebs in our closet. This is a time when we need to take, part of every day to connect in with ourselves and to listen to our inner world and to attend to our inner world and to make things better within us. It has to start here so that we can then extend that and be able to know what steps to take to be then cleaning things up outside of us. So Trump is not, and I am going to repeat this again, he is not all powerful. He is reigning now because of the dis-ease within our national community. That is why he is reigning now. And when we do the healing at the level of our personal level and in the community, the US community, when we do that healing and honestly heal the roots, then Trump is going to be like a little piece of a plant that withers and dies and falls away. That is honestly what's going to happen. So I encourage you to really look at how you can improve your own inner land, and then from there be improving your family and community around you. And from there it's just going to grow. And we are going to be able to reach out to those Trump supporters. And we're going to be able to engage them in a way where they feel seen and heard And at the same time, we challenge them. We challenge them in smart ways so that they can come back into connection with their heart, and they can come back into more of a place of being able to see things for what they are instead of blindly gripping on to false hopes, false promises. So I know that it has to start with our own healing and creating healing space around us. And it's from there that we are then also able to bring in a Trump supporter or two and be able to start to heal all of us collectively. So it is not work for the faint of heart. But I know that if you're listening to this video, then you have a strength and a courage within you. And I know that you have the capacity within you to be a warrior of peace, to be brave enough to bring peace into your own heart and into your world. So I very much welcome your comments below. And also, I invite you to sign up for my upcoming community event, Three Keys. It's a Three Keys event. So it's free, it's live, it's a chance for us to connect face to face in a Zoom. I'll put the link below. I would be delighted to connect with you in the Three Keys event that's coming up. Alrighty, I'll see you soon.